When I was young, I always was curious about how things work. My uncle, who's the younger brother of my mother, had in the 1980s had a computer, the Commodore 64. Then I bought myself one when I was 8. When it started for me to being involved in computing and programming.
Keysight has a great work environment. People are incredibly helpful and kind, and I got really good support from them. I was able to learn and grow. It doesn't matter who you are and where are you from. Keysight give you equal opportunity to learn and grow and be part of the Keysight family. I was born in Iran, but because of my religion, I wasn't permitted to continue my education. So I decided to move to the US and continue my education here.
I grew up in Ethiopia, and I got to see the poorest and most disadvantaged families and orphans. It is very important to me to volunteer, and because that means I'm giving back to the community.
So one of the reasons why I've been excited to work at Keysight is that there are many opportunities to connect and spark that interest in engineering with younger students out there today.
I'm a curious person by nature. I like challenges, and Keysight has brought out the best in me and keeps challenging me to do my best. The opportunity to experience the different roles as I went through my journey in Keysight has helped me grow both personally and professionally. And through the years, I gained a better understanding of Keysight, I gained an understanding of the business, and also had the opportunity to connect with people. Keysight has enabled me to grow and to develop.
My first impression when I joined Keysight was the sense of excitement. You know, it was this new company with new ideas, and I was told, you know, that all my new ideas would be welcome because we are forging a new path. And so I was excited to be a part of that.
I accepted this position as the general manager of our quantum team. And I actually found a paper that I had written in 8th grade, and the topic was on superconductivity. And as I reread the science paper that I had written, I actually noticed that there were references in there to IBM and their T.J. Watson Research Center, which is actually where the quantum computing work is done for IBM today. And I just found myself questioning, boy, was that some sort of foreshadowing many, many years ago into the role that I've assumed currently.
You know, within Keysight, I've had so many different roles the last 20 years. I've tried so many different positions, departments. So I got a lot of experience. I learned that the technology and the technical side of things is really what I'm passionate about. So it gives you, the culture is there to, help you innovate.
As a mom and wife, I had challenges, and I remember my daughter has a medical emergency and I needed to be with her for several days. My manager was so kind to me and she helped me to handle this situation. She permitted me to work from home and be with my child and also have flexible work hours.
The culture at Keysight is diverse in that I get to interface with people from different business units, people from different cultures, people from different ages, and I get to learn from their wisdom who have been with the company for a long time versus people who are, relatively new. So that all helps in the way that I work. I know who is a good resource for a certain situation because we are so diverse.
I love to work in a company that fosters diversity, that you have, a number of people dealing with, that you have excellent professionals, people that you are dealing on a daily basis for different things. This is why we're trying to, exchange with all these women and really talk to these new generations about what is the potential thing they can do, if they choose STEM careers. And this is what we are pretending from a Keysight perspective, because at the end, we will need to hire those people and we need to enrich the women in those jobs.
I think it's often important to decide what you want to do yourself and where you want to work, for example, because your work or my work or our work impacts the world. For me, it's great to be able to choose an employer and who wants to do the right things and wants to have a positive effect on the environment, on the world. I'm excited about working at projects related to solar inverters and the electrical vehicle part, because we have that are products we develop which impact our real lives, and that's great.
Keysight being an industry leader and ahead of the curve, right, in all these new technologies, what's the most exciting thing about it is you're actually learning about these technologies way before the technologies actually become available. When we think about 6G, we're thinking about 2029, 2030 timeframe, but we've already been doing 6G research since 2019. We're partnering with research labs, we're partnering with customers, and working on what 6G is going to be and innovating in that area.
The quantum team at Keysight is an exciting group because we are focused on customers supporting quantum computing, quantum communications, and quantum sensing, as well as fundamental materials research for making these qubits in a reproducible fashion. And what they're looking to do is see if a quantum computer can actually process something in a way faster than a classical conventional computer. So aerospace defense customers are interested. There are automotive customers that are interested, that are running simulations for things like new batteries for electric vehicles. You've got pharmaceutical and chemical companies that are interested in using it for their simulations as well. What if we could have gotten to that coronavirus vaccine faster, for example? So it's quite an exciting time to be at Keysight and working in quantum.
This was a goal for me in my life, to help people around the world and be a useful and helpful member of the community. And I feel within Keysight, I get the opportunity to get to this goal and be a helpful person for my community and for the people in the world.
What matters to me is that I am working for a company that is making the world safer and more secure for all of us.